my subscribers and YouTube friends and family. I'll go with that, I guess. I'll go with that. Okay, so anyways, we're going to be doing the look on this today. I got so many requests on Instagram and Facebook and text messages. I thought it was like so simple, so I'm like, it's nothing big and easy, but apparently everybody else thought so. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Everything to do it is under $10. Most of the stuff you already have, like foundation, eyeshadow, stuff like that. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. It took me, I want to say, under 30 minutes to do. But I will say, if you plan on doing this for like a Halloween party, maybe stay away from this or just do some on the sides, because it was hard for me to talk, so I had to take them off. I still can't talk. Like, hello. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this. And if you plan on doing this look before you get ready, I suggest you would do that, because if you get ready and then do it, you're most likely to get dirty. So try to stay away from staining your clothes, staining anything. So just do this first and then get ready last. But to wash it off, it is easy to take off. It's not hard. I haven't lost an eyebrow yet, other than my scar, but that's it. So let's go ahead and get into this. So first we are starting off with a needle and thread, and I'm going to run that through the glue stick. This way it will look a whole lot thicker than just one little piece of thread. Then you're going to put that aside to dry. Next, you're going to get the same glue stick and a bobby pin, and you're going to use that to start the open wound process. This is going to outline the shape for the open wound, and it's going to make it look like your skin is opening. Okay, so just keep applying it with the bobby pin. Unless you have something better, that's all I had on me at the moment, so that's what I used. But I also used my finger to help apply it better, and just to kind of mush it down to my face. This way it made it a little bit thicker, and I was able to mold it a whole lot better. But if you can find another way that's easier or better for you, then go ahead and do that. There's no right or wrong way of doing it. Basically, that's just what it is when you get creative, is you just create something how you do it, and that's what makes it special. Okay, so now we're going to go in with concealer just to cover up the purple from the glue. Obviously, the color will fade once it dries, but it's better just to be safe than sorry, because we're still going to go over that with foundation to blend it in with your skin. So now on to the foundation. You're just going to go over where you did with the concealer. This way it just blends in with your skin like I said before, and it doesn't look too fake, because on top of this you're also going to go over it with makeup. So basically here you're just going to keep blending in your foundation to how you want it and how much coverage you want over the fake wound area. So you're just going to keep blending and blending and blending and smudging it and smearing it into your skin, and eventually you'll get the look that you want. As you can see, I'm slowly wiping away some of the foundation because I put too much, but it's better to put a lot more. That way it gives you more room to work with than to put little and have to keep on applying it and doing it over. Okay, so now we're going to get into the eyeshadows. So I used Makeup Forever in the shade M846. This is like a dark / red purple, and this is going to start off the look of a bruise and possibly like a swollen look at the end. You know how if you ever cut yourself and you start to get like that redness around, that's what we're going for here. So you're just going to keep applying this over where you put the foundation and just keep blending it in. You're going to put another color on top of this and eventually work your way towards the bruised look. But the most important part is the darker color, because that's what's going to show first and make everything just pop. So now we're going to get into the next color. This is also Makeup Forever in the shade ME-744. And you're just going to put this on top of that darker color. And you're just going to keep blending that in with the darker color and just going around both of them and trying to make it as even as possible. Next, you're going to be going in with Makeup Geek in the shade Chickadee. And this is going to give it that yellowish shade, kind of like when you get a bruise and you have like that pop of yellow around the purple and the red colors. That's what we're going for. And that also, you're just going to keep blending that in and around and trying to make it look more like it's going from one color to the next without looking too fake. Eventually you'll get the color that you want. It just sucks that the blending usually takes up most of the time, just because you're trying to get to the right color that you're looking for and that you're trying to go for. But that's the only part that takes most of the time, other than applying the thread to the lips. So next, I'm just going to grab a cotton ball and kind of blend this a little bit from the yellow to the red, and at the same time remove some of the bright redness. That way it doesn't look too red and it looks a little bit more realistic. You can see it's hard trying to make a fake wound look real, but that's what I'm trying to go for. So then next, we're just going to get fake blood, some black eyeliner, and then a brush, and you're just going to fill in that wound area, kind of so it gives it like the depth of it, I guess. because then once you put the blood on top, it makes it look like there's more of a hole in your skin than just like a black blob, or it's just like sitting on top of your face. This way it makes it look more natural looking. And now comes the blood. So basically you do the same thing like you did with the black eyeliner. You just kind of just rub it in there and smear it all around and make it look like it's bleeding, and just basically cover up all that black, and then try to get on top of where you put the glue. That way it looks like it's more of an open area than just like it's in the middle and there's just scarring around. So as I'm doing this look, I learned that it's better to keep on applying the fake blood once it dries up a little bit. This way it looks more realistic looking, like a scab of blood, than just plain old boring fake blood. So now we get to the fun part. That's right, the stitches. So you're just going to kind of measure out where you want them to go. We're not going to go up and down. We're going to do them going different ways. This way it looks a little bit more real, like they've actually got sewn into your mouth. So I'm going to add some red liquid lipstick first. It doesn't have to be perfect because you want it to look like it got smeared. Basically as if somebody covered your mouth from screaming and just smears it a little bit around. And then you're going to add some black eyeliner. That way it makes it look dark and kind of, I guess when you add the blood, it makes it look a little bit more realistic. So that's kind of what we're going for. So now I'm just getting a Q-tip with a little bit of blood on it, and I'm just kind of putting the dots where I want the stitches to go. Kind of like when you get your ears pierced or something, you know how you kind of bleed and then it gets swollen around? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. But this way it looks more, I guess, gory. I mean, I'm tired of saying realistic. Should we just take shots and get everybody drunk as I'm doing this tutorial? Just kidding, don't do that. But yeah, after this we're gonna add some black eyelash glue, and that makes it look like it's getting punctured in and out through your mouth, kind of like a scab. Quick dance in between, let's do this. Ha ha ha. Okay, so now we're gonna add the eyelash glue. The reason why it's black is because it's going to match in with the black thread, and also, like I said, I want it to look like a scab. First, you're going to start off doing different of the little holes first. This way it kind of dries up a little bit and it makes the thread stick a whole lot better than having to sit there and hold it and wait and do it all over again. This way it kind of speeds up the process a little bit. So now I'm just going to use tweezers to apply these stitches. At first it wasn't sticking the way I wanted it to, and I couldn't figure out why, and then I realized I grabbed the wrong thread. I grabbed a whole nother kind for some other freaking project, when really you just need plain old regular thread. That's it. And that's what's going to make it hold a whole lot better. So as you can see in a minute, I'm going to start trimming some of these down. I actually made some too big and some too small. But like I said, there's no perfect way of doing this. You kind of just go at your own speed and how you want to make it look. I mean, obviously you can make it look bigger. You can make the threading look smaller. It's up to you. Just do you. That's all I can say. I mean, it's Halloween. Just get fun. Get creative with it. So I went ahead and did some off camera. So now I'm just going to add the last one with the needle to it. It's not heavy at all if you're wondering. I thought it would be, but it's not. It's basically the same weight as everything else. You're just applying it a little bit more sturdier with more glue. This way it holds just in case. So now I'm going to finish these stitches off with just adding a little bit more eyelash glue, and then I'm going to add blood on top of that. That way it gives it that more fresh type of look. And obviously just to make it all look better and make the whole look come together. So I'm just going to keep on adding blood. Like I said before, more blood the better. It's going to make it look just super bloody, I guess. And on top of that, I'm going over the dry spots. That way it can make it look more bright and more like a scab. So then I'm going to add it to my lips, and then I'm going to go and add it on my cheek and add it on my eyebrow wound as well. Okay guys, we're almost finished. Now the last thing to do is to make your eyes look like you've been crying. So I'm going to add some mascara to my eyes, top and bottom lashes, and just make sure you do it really thick and make sure it's not a waterproof mascara. I made sure of that because the first time I tried to do it, it wasn't working and I couldn't figure out why. And come on, Ashley, have a little bit of blonde going on now. So then I'm going to also add some pencil black eyeliner. That way it makes it look more black and just helps it kind of smear out a little bit. Then obviously, as you can see, I added some fake tears. That way it gives it that runny look, and a little bit of liquid eyeliner. This way it makes it look black again, and it just makes it look fresh, like you've been crying all day with fresh makeup on. And that completes this look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Please go ahead and like, subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and share it. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
favorite filter. I love it. Don't hate. Don't discriminate. Zombie bunny. I can see that.